back to GSL Code S. We just saw Sniper dominate Seed, a GSL champion. I got to say, I'm really impressed.
Yeah, Sniper played quite well. That Seed brought some cool new stuff, right? Because we were talking about how strongest build on Entombed is probably the 3-base, Blink Stalker, all-any type of build. It's like really, really powerful. He tried to mislead Sniper with that Stargate play.
I think the strategy itself is defective.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I'm sure that Sniper was surprised, but then he's like, well, okay, I'm just going to fungal that, right?
Yeah, there's a reason. You see, he was trying to make him think he was going Colossus.
I think what it was Seed was trying to be too meta.
Yeah.
It was like way too meta.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's like, well, even if you're tricking your opponent, I mean, does that strategy actually work? You know? Like,
yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you here, Tasteless. It was weird, but you know what?
I think you should have done it.
Seed, because it's people like Seed that push this game forward.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what? If Protoss isn't doing all that well lately, and we have like 3 or 4 Protosses, though, they're pushing things forward, trying out new combinations of strats and tactics and stuff like that. And this is how we learn, Tasteless.
And learning is fun.
All right. MarineKing against Sniper for first place in the group, Tasteless. Who do you think takes this? Are you still on MarineKing's side?
I think MarineKing's going to get out first.
No. I said Sniper first. It's going to happen.
Well,
one of us is right. One of us is right, that means.
That's actually great, but it also the scary part is that means one of us is wrong, too. Oh, no. My God.
I'll have to cover for each other.
Done.
Vegas.
On to our game in the bottom left. Crushing Seed. We have this very young and very skilled Zerg. He is
MVP Sniper.
And in the upper right, we have our Terran player. The best microer in the world, I'd say. He is
MarineKing Prime.
It said Kong Pacino on his card. I couldn't help but to laugh.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah, like those cards come up and go away so fast, it takes me the entire show to read all of them. Because I have to read it like twice because it's in a weird font and try to really
What was the one
understand.
that said on Yoda? Mule be with you?
Yeah, Mule be with you. It's so funny, man. I love these things. These little tiny things that GSL does, man. It's so great.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I think MarineKing might be in trouble on this map. This is a freaking huge map. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest map we have, and they're in cross spots. I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, let's look at this, right? MarineKing, he's MarineKing. We don't even have to look, although we already have looked, so I guess it doesn't count. But 100% on this map, he's going to go Command Center first. Because he'll go Command Center first on tiny
Daybreak.
maps, like, yeah, I mean, maps much smaller, he'll do it. Of course he's going to do it here. Now, will Sniper just blindly counter this and go 3-hatch?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's going to do.
He might. But I think he's going to go pool because he tried to drone scout him very quickly. You have to be careful because what if, just what if there was like double proxy racks?
We haven't seen MarineKing proxy racks, in a little while, have we?
I think he did it like one game last season.
Maybe you're right. Now that you're saying that, yeah.
Like in the early rounds or something? Fairly certain, but I might be wrong.
MarineKing is not as much of a cheeser.
He used to be. He used to just cheese every single game back when he started getting famous. It was actually really frustrating.
Well, I remember any time you get behind, you just pull all his SCVs at attack and everything.
Yeah. We never even really saw Layer Tech in his finals against ST. Like he just Marine rushed almost every single game.
All right, the SCV is taking some damage here. Running back up now into the main.
And seeing one barracks is going to tell him that there's going to be a couple gases coming up. very quickly thereafter.
Now, he may try to get out of here with his drone.
Yeah. It's either going to be another command center or double gas. He's actually learned a lot with this drone so far. It's been a very worthwhile drone. And in fact, he's gotten gas. And the thing is, he knows, because you either go 2 racks into normal play, or you go third command center, or you go double gas. Or normally you start with 1 gas around the same time as the... So actually he should know, now that I really think about the technical things behind like a perfect build order.
Right.
He should know that there's a third command center on the way already. And he is mining gas, so I wonder what he'll end up doing with this. Will he get aggressive? I think he might.
Do you think there's a possibility of a Ling Baneling all in?
I thought there was, and now he's making a third queen, so I'm not completely sure anymore. Maybe just some speedling harassment or something?
Yeah, he could do that too. I'm sure we're going to get speed for those Zerglings.
Yeah, that has to be what he's going for. In fact, he just started it. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he can easily go and make like 2 hatcheries right now. Easily, because, you know, scouting the no gas, only 1 racks. In fact, did he go up the ramp yet and see that? He hasn't yet, but... I mean, it's clear what's going on here, Artosis. I'm not cool.
That's good, Artosis. And it looks like we're going to have the third hatchery coming up here with this drone now leaving the second base. And he'll be making a hatchery right over here. Zergling speed about halfway done.
Now, will MarineKing go into Hellion Tech? I don't think so.
No, I don't
think he'll
think so
probably
either.
throw down a factory and then a couple eBays. That's my guess here. Oh, the eBays first this time. That's fine too. Yeah, that's something that the sniper's gonna have to be careful about. And it looks like he finally gets confirmation of what's going on. Yeah, there you go. He just saw the command center, third command center for the first time. So he's going to have to know, when you see 3 command centers, they're going for the long game, which means they're getting quick double eBay. So he really needs to throw up his evolution chambers pretty quickly.
All right. So it's going to be... I can't talk today. So there's going to be a little bit of downtime.
You should just do that for the whole cast.
There's going to be a little bit of downtime here as they are both taking up, and there are the double evolution chambers. 2 eBays there also for the Terran here.
Yeah, he made those really early. This is why I said I thought it would be factory and then a couple eBays. He just now started those upgrades.
He wants to keep that upgrade advantage over his opponent, and that means that every time the 1-1 or the 2-2 or the 3-3 finishes, MarineKing will probably always be doing some kind of timing attack.
Yeah.
Because he'll have a massive upgrade advantage over his opponent for a small window of time. And we see just now how long that window is going to be because armor just started. And
it's actually not going to be very long now. And the thing is, with how early he started the eBays at first, it would have been like a really long time, but then he just let them sit there until after he had Stim and Factory started. So just kind of
could have been longer.
It's a slight inefficiency in his build order, actually.
Yeah. Melee attack now being upgraded here.
And
for our Zerg.
Spire instead of Infestation Pit.
Huh.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to go probably heavy layer style here, where you go Ling, Baneling, Muta.
DRG style.
Yeah, and that makes sense because this is Sniper, his teammate.
Yeah.
Baneling speed on the way, yeah, everything lining up. And you know what? In a map this big, when you're cross spots like this strat is not going to be too bad.
Yeah, I think this is actually a really good move. He's going to have way delayed hive here, but he's going to have a very strong army. For whenever MarineKing pushes out.
Now we do have some links coming in here, but way too many units from MarineKing. Going to have to pull away.
All right, Artosis.
Yes.
We still got to wait for these guys to build up. By the way, Terran getting all sorts of crazy upgrades, as you can see. Ask me something, Artosis. Something deep.
Something really deep. What is your opinion on anglerfish?
No beef right now.
No beef right now?
With anglerfish. Are the anglerfish the ones that have the little light bulbs hanging off their
Yeah.
faces? Okay, all right. I would like to revise my stance.
Something deep?
No, man, those things are badass.
Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
A fish with a light in front of its head, man.
Yeah.
That's like straight out of a horror movie. See its teeth, man?
Yeah. They're crazy.
Here's the thing is anglerfish probably find other anglerfish attractive, but that's about it.
They might. Yeah, I think you're right. I think if I was an anglerfish, I'd probably
You see like a
be
female
dating an
anglerfish, you'd be like, oh god, look at her, man.
Yeah.
I love her teeth and the way the light hangs off her head. You know? That's like the equivalent, like the way her hair goes over her eyes or something.
Well said. Well, Baneling speed is done. Tasis 1-1 as well, so he's tied upgrades with
Now,
MarineKing.
the real question here is, did MarineKing overextend? Should he be out this far?
I don't think he should.
And I think he's spread out too much, but I don't know if the Zerg's identified that yet.
The thing is, the Mutalisks are going to be able to kill off the dropship, so he can't even lift off.
Yeah, he can't even run away.
That could be bad news. But MarineKing had a good spread there. That was going to be very hard to actually surround. That's why Sniper came back for a moment. And
yeah, second engagement here. Oh! All right, he saves the 2 medevacs.
MarineKing's doing a really good job with how he's positioning his units out on the map, because if he hadn't done anything we just saw there, he would be in trouble, and Sniper would surround that. But it looks like Sniper is moving up now.
Oh, he might lose these medevacs. He might lose these medevacs. All right, very nicely done. Wow, okay, nicely done by MarineKing. By the way, supply's dead even right now.
Now, he is at 7 mutas. Looks like he's not going to build anymore. He is getting Burrow, which is going to be really cool, because that means for sure he's going to be burrowing some Banelings and some Lings around, for good measure. These mutas are just for killing medevacs at this point. They're not even going to try to harass at all this game. And he is spreading out his army. He just continues to build a lot of Lings as well. So even though he's down in supply, this is still a scary situation.
Yeah, it really is. And on top of that, he's got the Marauders over here in the front. Banelings coming out here from the top. Is it going to be a good enough surround? He's spreading out very nicely. Beautiful control here by MarineKing.
That's right. MarineKing with such a good spread all over the place.
That's why this guy's got the best micro out there.
Yeah, that was well done.
Now we got a lot more Banelings coming in over here. MarineKing not overstepping his boundaries now. Just going to macro back up and get a bigger army here.
And, you know, he's
definitely gotten better at not overextending here.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with that right now, which is very impressive to see, because normally that's his big problem. He is moving forward more now. Now, we do have 2-2 about to finish up for Sniper, so he's going to catch back up with those upgrades. He does have an infestation pit now, and he is getting pathogen glands, which is very important, because against this type of army with no siege tanks, you really, really need fungal growth. It's very important.
All right, here we go. Catching that army over there, flanking them, and now continuing to hit harder and harder as Sniper's getting pushed back right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to go crazy if I actually see a Terran beat a Zerg on this map, man.
It happens sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, right now he has 10 medevacs in that army. His army's very, very scary indeed. But you know what? Sniper just has to buy time until Infestors. He can't engage before that, or I think it's just going to go terribly. He's going to lose the game.
Nice job here, gunning down all those creep tumors. And we got another engagement here. Let's see if he can spread it out well enough. Coming in from both sides here. It's going to make it harder to retreat. And wow, look at that. Sniper playing so well. I love that. When he came in from both sides to sandwich the other player.
Yeah, it was very nice indeed.
He
And
needs to send those medevacs back like yesterday.
that's right, but there's only 2 mutas, so even though he's forgetting right now, not going to lose too many of them, it looks like.
Well, unless he doesn't move them.
Yeah, I guess if he leaves them down there all game long, he will, okay, there you go. He's moving something back. Not all of them, though, for some reason.
That's very weird. Now hitting the 4th base here with these Lings. The command center's going to lift up. Man, Sniper is definitely doing a fantastic job. By the way, Hive is halfway done, and there's a multitude of Infestors out now.
And in fact, he's about to have 8 out total, so that's really going to help him out in future engagements here. We do have a Thor being mixed in. That's interesting, especially when there's no mutas out, really. The 2 mutas are not something you need to deal with at this point.
Right.
Those are almost like a waste of time for Sniper to even look at.
About a 10 supply difference here. Well, as I said that, they pretty much even out. He can now land this command center over here. He needs to make that into an orbital and transfer some SCVs there.
I think he's going to go planetary.
No, you think so?
Yeah.
I guess I could see that. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
it's too away from the rest of his base.
If you want to kill that, you have to commit. You know, that's
for sure.
That's a big committal with this type of army.
Well, it looks like MarineKing's not going to move out.
Yep.
He's going to push forward.
He is.
And
we've seen no burrowed Banelings this game, by the way, even though he got that quick burrow. I haven't seen him burrow any Banes.
Well, we're going to figure out what's going on. The Countdown is still on right now. Mm-hmm. Look at how fantastic our studio looks.
That's right. People running around. Oh, it's back.
Oh, we're back in the game.
Let's jump back into that game.
All right. We're going to throw that up on screen for you guys in a second here. And now we have the pause. Looks like
there you go.
They want to see if they actually, I don't know, was bumping the cord or.
You just said just a moment. They have to check on it, make sure no one's in the booth because people just ran in to make sure everything's okay.
Right,
and then you can hear the commentators maybe.
Yeah.
You got to be careful about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny. This actually happens so rarely.
Yeah. It's pretty rare.
We run a pretty slick, solid operation out here.
That's true.
So I think we're just going to get confirmation that it looks like both players are now saying, okay, we're ready to go, and we're just going to make sure that the booths are shut.
Yeah. It's turning into a very interesting game because we have the Greater Spire already on the way. We have a good number of infestors out. MarineKing continues upgrades. He's about to hit 3-3, which is a big deal because we don't have 3-3 even started for Sniper, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. And of course, as he gets out Broodlords, that's going to help out a lot.
Absolutely. And I think we're moments away from starting this up.
Yeah.
So, now we're back in the game.
Into that game.
Oh my God! Oh no! You got a mothership. I didn't even do that in a TVZ. All right, we're back. So, Link's coming over here to try to take out any SCVs that remain.
Yeah, a little harassment going on, but with the planetary done, not going to do all that much. Now he's got to be so careful here. He has hit nice fungals, and here we go. Some fungals being thrown down, and the Baneling's doing a good job. He can't hit the Thor though, and in fact, a lot of them looks like they just hit the Thor, and he is going to have to back up. That's pretty rough.
Nice bungles there, making it possible to continue to chase those Marines.
Yeah, and you know what? He is making a lot of lings right now. Just started his 3-3 moments ago as well. So he's still preparing for that super late game.
MarineKing continues to push forward right now, going up towards the third. The third seems to be exposed.
Yeah, he could be in trouble here, Tasteless. That is for sure.
Nice engagement here. Note the two Thors over here. Definitely going to be getting in the way. And chasing the investors back here.
And it looks like he will kill this base off, which is just terrible news here for Sniper.
Wow, you know what? This could end momentarily here. He's doing a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Landing mules.
Oh, wow. I don't think those are to repair the medevacs, Tasteless.
No, I don't think they are. Now continuing to go forward here. Yep, that's it. GG.
All right.
Well, thank God that game didn't crash during that latency hiccup.
Wouldn't have been happy with that. But you know what? There was some mistakes there. In that one engagement we saw just after the unpause, a lot of the Banelings went in, hit the Thors and things like that. I feel like he needed to buy a little bit more time, get some more lings, and get a big flank on. You need to be hitting those flanks. You need to be putting your Banelings on move commands towards bio. And you have to be careful that you're trying to hit Marines as much as possible with those.
Well said.
So,
all right. Well, MarineKing actually won a TVZ on Whirlwind. That's impressive. That's really hard to do. Cross spots. Only with a guy with micro like that are you going to see winning in situations like this. All right, so we're going to go into game number 2 now. The map choice, it is up to Sniper here. And we're going to do Daybreak. Not a shocker there. That's a great map.
Yeah.
What do you think MarineKing is going to do, Artosis? Command Center first into Hellion or what?
I think you might go 1 racks, expand into Hellion Banshee, into mech.
Okay. I dig
pretty specific. I don't really know. MarineKing can do a lot of different strategies. There's no question.
He is pretty flexible.
Yeah, very flexible nowadays.
So, yeah, it looks like we're just waiting for MarineKing to enter into the game, and we're going to get this going. All right, do you think there's a chance still here for Sniper?
I got my speakers on.
I'm
going to say no.
Sniper winning.
I'm going to say no. Okay.
I really thought Sniper would actually take this group in first today, but I feel like I'm wrong now. I feel like it's going to be MarineKing.
It's that MarineKing factor.
Yeah,
even when he plays poorly and later on in the tournament and loses, like in phases like this, he's just not going to be stopped, it seems like. But who knows? He could lose the next 2 games and then lose the next best of 3 and be out. I mean, he's not out of the woods yet.
Well, we will see coming up here. Both players taking little drinks.
Got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, it's important.
Thirst is the first sign of dehydration.
That's true.
You pretty much can't go wrong when it comes to just drinking lots of water.
Yeah. Don't drink so much that you die, though. That's happening like 3 people.
Yeah, it's like pretty hard to do. You have to like flush all the vitamins and minerals out of your system. Drink that much water. All right, guys. Looks like we're gonna go on to game number 2 here with Sniper against MarineKing. here at GOMTV.net.